Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're playing Urbanguessr today. It's a map by Wolf Trekker, and I know we're in the United States, although I don't know where Norman is. We don't have front plates. It feels like the Midwest, and that's a German. One of the biggest, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but one of the biggest states that has a lot of German influence is like Wisconsin. Although it might be Minnesota. But we don't have a front license plate. The only thing up there that could be no front license plate would be Michigan. Walker Arts District. Yeah, the lack of the front plate is what's throwing me off here. Obviously we have phone numbers everywhere, but fuck phone numbers. There's 335 of them in the United States, and I know 8 to 15 maybe. So not the easiest stuff in the world to remember or learn. I would think there are easier things to do. We haven't really gotten a good shot at a license plate. We've seen a few of them that have like some blue on them, like this one right here. Does that doesn't fucking help me. Michigan has a blue bar. Wisconsin has no, Minnesota has a blue bar. That is Oklahoma? Is that the O? There's a lot of O states. I don't think it's Ohio State. There's OU. So I think that's Oklahoma University, which I believe is in Oklahoma City. Oh yeah, and there's Norman. Okay. We got this. Crawford and Main Street in Norman. Gary's Acres, Flood, Barry, Robinson, Boyd, 24th, West Main. That's East Main. So, where's the turn? Here's East Main. And Crawford Avenue. Crawford going to the south. We have Peters, Jones, Crawford. We found it that easily. Return to start. We are slightly south. About right here. Ends up being a little bit further south. Looks like a lot of people chose the next. Well, not a lot of people. I only see one person. But it looks like at least 4 of us, because the top 3 are all perfect scores. And we almost fucked that up. I'm glad we found the Oklahoma U flag. And I'm glad I recognized it, because I'm not a big fan of college sports. So recognizing that kind of was lucky. Black car. Looks like Spanish. Painted poles. Nothing on the car. Besides obviously being back of a black car. We just saw this flag moving. I don't think it's going to be useful. It's probably not going to be useful. Not Brazil, not Colombia. There's the Argentinian, Chilean style street signs. Or on Brazil Avenue over by Paz. It's not Bolivia because we have a black car here. I think it has to be Argentina. There's just too much here, too many trees for it to be Uruguay. The language was Spanish, so it's not Brazil. And I believe Brazil uses a white car anyway. We don't have the Mexican octagonal poles. Sun is to our north, which puts us in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, I'm thinking this has to be Argentina. We haven't seen a coastline. That's not necessarily helpful. But it would have told us if we're on the east coast or maybe even further south. It's not in the desert, so we're not in the middle of the country. This is not the Tierra del Fuego. So this is the northern third of the country. .uy, that's Uruguay. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Uruguay. I usually go with Uruguay not having trees. They're usually rather flat, rather open, a lot of long-lasting plains. Obviously, we're playing Urbanguessr, we're in towns, we're in cities. But come on, there's gotta be something. Edit Diaz. We did see something that said pause. There's not really a lot. It could be mellow. I don't think this is going to be month of video. We didn't see any water. Let's pretend it's mellow because that was the next biggest. We know we were on Brazil Ave. And then Avenue Brazil. And then when we return to start, we are not on Brazil Ave. We are heading on a north-south. There's a body of water up to the north. We're fucked. We're fucked. Well, there's a Brazil Ave in Mellow. That's what we learned today. It looks like it could be like a lake. It's nothing big. Where would there be a lake? There's a lake right here. Or it could be over here. I fucking hate this sometimes. Because then you start panic guessing. It could be over here. There's so many places it could be. We're just going to keep it where we have it. Hopefully it's not monthly video. Ends up being 229 miles to our west. In the town of Paysandu. It looks like we had a chance to make it to Route 90 and 3. And if we would have found those numbers, you could even see from a distance we would have been able to find 3. We would have guessed West Coast. I don't know if we would have guessed like the correct spot still, but clearly we missed something in here. And here I started off by saying I didn't see any water. Oh man, things you miss sometimes. Well, we have the front of the vehicle, we have the roof rack, we have the Spanish. There's only one place we realistically could be. Well, not really only one place, but it feels like it's a built-up city, so it's Guatemala. Well, I'm thinking it's Guatemala. We do have some mountains to our north, which would make sense for Guatemala. We do have the vehicle, we do have the roof rack. There is no inlay, so it's not going to be the Dominican Republic. I'm sure we're going to find a phone number while we're doing this. It's not going to be 807, I believe is. Oh God, I probably know more area codes outside of the United States than I do inside of the United States. And that's honestly crazy to me, right? Like, who would have thought 5 years ago, before I started playing Geoguessr, that I was going to know phone numbers and area codes for other countries? I don't think I would have. If you would have told me that, I would have told you were crazy. I would have flat out told you were crazy. It doesn't look like we're going to find any town names while we're doing this, which is honestly the worst thing in the world. There's a lack of a phone number. Well, an area code. Don't see anything. Leaving the town makes me feel like maybe we're not in Guatemala. While yes, it still does have plenty of well, not architecture, but infrastructure. It's not a big town. So Guatemala is out. Let's go to Quetzaltenango, which I believe is named after, or it's influenced from the Mayans, because they have a some kind of god called Quetzal something. Honestly, I love mythology. I love Roman mythology, Greek mythology, Nordic mythology. The mythologies of, Latin America are pretty intense. I've read a few of them for like India and Sri Lanka. Those are pretty intense. I don't know. I love mythology. Mythology's always been fun. African mythology is unique though, because a lot of it's about like clay people. And like, why clay people? Obviously you kind of work with what you have. I believe there's a story where they made straw people and mud people and clay people. And the clay people is when they breathed life, which I believe is how they worded it. And that's how we came about. Guatemala CA2. We only have 22 seconds here. CA1. Here's CA2. We have Escuintla, which is right here, and Mazatenago. So this is to our south on CA2. And Mazatenago, which is right here, is the other way. So we got to be closer to Mazatenago because it's a smaller city. That's how I go about it. Not bad. Could have been a little bit better. We end up in the city of Patululu and San Juan Bautista. It looks like we did go the correct way, because going the other way we would have been fucked. We just found CA2. we probably should have paid attention. But 49-14 is not bad. It's not bad at all. Obviously, we could be doing a lot better. Flag of Chile. Flag of Chile. Flag of Chile. Flag of Chile. Flag of Chile? Are we gonna Flag of Chile? We found them everywhere. Municipal inspection. There's the .cl. Although I don't think we're gonna be able to figure out which municipality we are in. Just says Chile. DB. I wonder if that ties to a specific region. If it does, we will be able to find out. Aria? No. It's gotta start with a D. It's gotta start with a D. The Fogasta. And luckily Chile's rather small, so we can kind of just go up and down till we find what we're looking for. And that's assuming that DB is going to be tied to a region in Chile. Valparaiso, no. I saw it. Santiago Metropolitan. O'Higgins, that's Irish. Maule. Come on. Nuble. We're not going to find it, are we? Bio Bio. That's the closest one so far. At least it has a B. We've pretty much gone through all of them. And we haven't found one that starts with a fucking D. So, it's looking like it's probably not related any way, shape, or form. Which honestly sucks. We spent way too much time thinking it was going to be helpful. And it's not. Because then that's all Tio de Fuego. Alright, let's assume that we're completely wrong. Let's find something that's going to help us. Obviously the Chilean flags, the Chile on the license plate, the poles are all very Chilean. We know we're in Chile. We don't know where in Chile we are. And we struggle at that the most. Now, we do have a bus coming up, if we can catch up to it. Sotoral Servicial. Can't even read what we need to find. These are fucked. But a lot of Chilean flags. This town probably has the most pride in all of Chile, which is nice to see. Kind of like finding easy clues like that. Another bus. Perfect body. Talca. We don't have enough time. We don't have enough time to find the town of Talca. Hopefully it's big enough from a distance that we see it and we drop it. Temuco is... We're fucked. Well, we almost found it. 127 miles. It does end up being further north. I don't believe it was shown from the distance we were at, but Minju apparently found it. And we're back in the United States. There's the flag of the USA. There is a fire department, I believe, flag. Because I don't think that's a state flag. Although my yeah, here's fire department. I'm not really good. Danbury. I know of a Danbury. Think I know. Danbury, Connecticut, I think. No front plates, Connecticut plate, so that makes sense for Danbury. We are outside of the Joseph J. Bertolovitz fire headquarters. But we are on, it's probably faster to go this way. We are on New Street and West. New and West. Franklin, Star, Franklin Rose, Beaver Elm, West. All right, West and New, West and New. West is heading east-west, New is heading north-south. Orchard, Harmony, New Street. We were on New Street across from the fire department. Here's the Danbury Fire Department. And we are about right here. See, why is it in the United States I could get a perfect fucking score? I don't get it. But everywhere else, I'm just like, fuck it. 23-4. That's not a bad score. Only in the Western Hemisphere. Only in the Western Hemisphere. That doesn't happen too often. Very weighted seed. 2 USA, 1 Guatemala, Uruguay, and Chile. Not bad. We didn't win this one, though. Minju getting great guesses in 5 minutes and 50 seconds. I'll let you guys decide. Rui in second, 24-387, going the distance the entire time. Taurus coming in third at 24-2. You don't really see two perfect endings like this too often. Spongy coming in fifth, 23,020 points. Carl's in sixth at 22,324. Screenshot the World in seventh, 21,821. For Don in eighth, 20,676. Arseny in ninth at 19,960. Tresmond in 10th at 18,939. Gian, terrible pronouncing stuff, in 11th, 15,803. Yentl in 12th at 14,788. Rene's 13th, 13,603. Martin coming in 14th at 11,750. And Dimple in 15th. Wow, I didn't even click on these names. What kind of piece of shit am I? But Dimple in last, 7,031. Not bad. My only complaint is every country but the United States, right? Because we perfect scored United States. I'm happy about that. I'm happy we recognize the town of Danbury. That I'm happy about. And then we saw the license plates. So the thing just kind of pulling together, it all makes sense. I'm happy with it. But that's going to be our call for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. We will be live on stream tomorrow, Thursday, at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you are looking for more videos, they will be up on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. But until Friday, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.